appears that the previous owner has changed the locks on the property, so we can't actually get in.
I'm just trying to get all of my work finished. I was like, look, I've got someone coming straight away. Send me the £200. Let's lock that room down. Let's secure it off.
It was really good to get our story across and let everyone know what we're about, get that out there. So we have a surveyor coming to the property today to value it for the bank to be able to fund the purchase of it. And it appears that the previous owner has changed the locks on the property, so we can't actually get in. We can only get to the ground floor, which we've got through the back, but the front doors have been, the locks have been changed on them, so really need this to happen. I've paid 220 quid to get somebody to let me in to Allsops, and obviously really need the valuer to do what he needs to do so we can get the funding for this. So what I've done is I've just basically ordered a locksmith who's going to come out and change these locks again, and then we can get inside, we can give Allsops the new keys, and hopefully everything will be great. But yeah, really annoying. Let's hope we can get it resolved because we really need this.
Yay! We're in. Well done, mate. Thank you.
One of the sides, like the bathroom and stuff, so that will be taken out. And just a stair court for one, if that makes sense. So you see all that over there? Yeah. So that will just get taken out and added into the footprint.
How you doing, Bert? You okay? Look after the building for me, yeah? I'm gonna come back next week. So what's happening right now, Al?
Well, just doing a couple little bit of cleaning up bits. Just ready for the interview with Kent Online. So they're coming to view the property and interview us, which is going to be quite interesting because whereas previously on Kent Online for a property around the corner where the neighbours were in uproar about a property becoming a HMO, they were complaining it's going to be an eyesore, it's going to be terrible for the area, blah, blah, blah. So now they're coming out to see this HMO, which is basically proving them wrong and proving that actually it's fucking banging.
First off, we could just talk about like your background into this industry. Basically, that's what I'm interested in. How we even got here.
This was like talking to me, and I was just like, wow, like everything I'm learning, I have no idea about. Like I've not learned about mortgages in school. I've not learned about any of this stuff.
So the bike flipped over the car. We flew 50 foot into oncoming traffic. I broke both my femurs, my legs in multiple places, both my arms in multiple places, both my wrists, dislocated both my wrists, shattered my thumb.
If we go into a property, like, so we also have a communal cleaner coming every 2 weeks. And if we come into a property and like, we're like, this is dirty, even though cleaners coming every 2 weeks, we first address the residents to be like, you need to do better in the kitchen, like don't just throw rubbish on the floor.
So it went really well. It was really good to get our story across and let everyone know what we're about. So really excited to get that out there, especially considering that we had so much bad press previously on one of our other HMOs. It's nice to then kind of show all those people that actually this is what we're about. So yeah, really excited to see that come out.
So last week we had a full extended interview with YPM magazine, and then this week they've invited us back to do like a 20-minute snippet version for their YouTube and podcast. So we're just waiting to join on that call now. Got the tripod set up, good to go. And as you can see, Ellis still hasn't put USB plug sockets in, so we are dangling a battery pack right now because we don't have a plug, do we? So yeah, hopefully this interview goes well. I'll see you in a bit.
how'd that go?
Just had a really good call with Ant from YPM magazine. It was really good getting into like the details of this deal that we're sitting in right now, talking about the numbers and how we do the refinance, etc. Felt more comfortable with Ant now because this is our second interview. It was just really, really good. And as we was recording, the app like disconnected. I couldn't see Ant anymore on the video, and it was like doing all sorts of weird stuff. So I was like, okay, just carry on talking, just keep walking through it, and then it reconnected, and all was good. But yeah, it was great.
So after the bridging lender's surveyor downvaluing the property, which I intend to use for security, and leaving me a little bit short buying the property in auction, the surveyor that I had come in the next day for the refinance, his report has just come in and his valuation is completely different. So he actually understands HMOs. In his report is very fair. So the first guy, he valued it at 525, which is just insane. Comparing our rooms that have 65-inch TVs, kitchenettes, top spec, to LHA rates. So he said that we was going to be looking at around £600 to £700 per room, when actually those rooms are achieving £1,200 up to £1,200. So really didn't understand the concept, and I don't think he had much experience in valuing HMOs. But the bank had to use their valuation in order to for the security to lend against that property for the funding for the auction property. So the new surveyor for the refinance has come in, and he's come in at 730,000. And the reason why it wasn't valued at 800,000 is because he slightly discounted the rents. I said that I was going to achieve 6,500. He said, I'll achieve 6,000. Actually, in the end, we achieved 6,675. So even more than my own estimate, which was a great result. Slightly downvalued the property, but at the end of the day, it's good enough. It's good enough for me to refinance. Once I do refinance that, I'll be able to use that money for the auction property. However, that finance is going to be about 2-3 weeks delayed after the auction completion date. So I still need to try and speak to the bank, and hopefully they can use that as leverage to try and increase their lending on the auction property. So we'll see how that goes. Also, simultaneously, I'm now reanalyzing the deal that has come to fruition, the land deal. So I'm just looking at all other potential possibilities which I can do with this land, and just trying to make sure that it still stacks again. I've actually got a call with a friend of mine in the property network, and just going to run the numbers past him. And that's the power of networking as well. There's always people that you can lean on, and just harness their knowledge as well. So yeah, really excited to get down into the numbers and stuff with him and see what his ideas are on it and what his thoughts are on it. And then it will probably give me a bit more of a clearer picture on where I want to go with the land. So let's see how we get on.
Today we're in the office checking all the rents for the month. The Cowper Road project, we also have a meeting with Southern Water, who are like the foul and water providers for this area that Cowper Road is in. And we are checking to make sure that the sewer is not too close to where we're proposing to build an extension. If the sewer is too close, then it means we're going to need a build over agreement, which just adds time. Building control will enforce this, make sure that that's in place. So just need to make sure that everything's all good to go. We'll have the meeting with them. I'm hoping that the sewer is further away. It shouldn't be too much an issue if it is too close, but it's just one less thing that we need to deal with. So this is the property, and we are proposing to build an extension like this, which basically makes the communal space big enough for the 7-bedroom HMO. But the sewer, we found a sewer here on this project, which seems to divert off like this and connect in. So it must be connecting in with the neighbours, and then it pushes to the back, and then the main sewer, which is the bit we need permission to build next to, is this bit here, runs along here. So because it's there, it means that our gap between where we're building our extension and here is greater than 5 meters, so it means we don't need a build over agreement, which is amazing. Great news. I've just had a meeting with Southern Water and they have confirmed that from their maps, now the maps are not 100% accurate, so when we get on site we'll need to double check this, but their maps are saying that the sewer runs like right at the end of the garden, and because it runs right at the end of the garden where we're proposing to put the extension like here on this little map, it means that we won't need a build-over agreement. The builder can get cracking with the footings, and we can get moving on the Cowper Road project, which is a great result. Now I've got to finish checking all the rents for the start of the month, make sure everyone's paid, send out any rent reminders, update our investors, and send out everything that we need to get out. Awesome. So we're just finishing the HMO project and just ordering all of the signage, and I've had a massive Amazon fail. So I needed a little sign that just went on the back gate to say fire escape here, so people can escape through the alleyway if they can't get out through the front door. And I thought I ordered a little sign, but actually what I've ordered is the biggest fire escape sign in the world. So that's going back tonight. Luckily it's Amazon, free returns, and we'll get another one ordered.
So just had a call from Aaron. He's got a viewing booked in, but he's miscalculated the time it's going to take him to get there, so it's going to be a bit late. He's asked if I'm in the area, and if I am, then can I hit it? So yeah, I was in the area, so I'm on my way to the viewing. Hopefully we'll fill a room today, but it's just a reminder that it's great working with a business partner, because you can always rely on each other and count on each other when in need, you know. And it's not just motivation aspect, but also if you've got ideas, you can bounce ideas off of each other. But most importantly, this game can be quite a lonely game, and it can be very tough. So also having that business partner there, going through the same journey and reminding each other the reason why you're doing this is definitely a blessing. So how did that viewing go, mate?
Oh, mate, all the viewings here are so long because everyone like comes in and they're just like, wow, it's got a gym, it's got a cinema, all these rooms are so lovely, and they can't work out which room to take, and this happens every time. But what's so funny is like, when we do a viewing, we tell them, like, look, it's whoever puts a holding fee down first on the rooms. And when this lady was coming in, she was like trying to work out which room she wanted. We had I had a phone call come in to say the lady's taking like the penthouse, the most expensive room in the area. And then we had one of the holding fees coming on the other room, and it was just like, look, I'm not lying, these rooms are going like hotcakes. Like, you need to get moving on this because they will be gone. But yeah, it was good. So she's going to go away and work out which room she wants. So if she can have the cheaper room or the more expensive room, and whatever's best for her. But additionally, we were then standing outside and she was asking us like, oh, do you teach people how to invest in property? And she's got some capital, etc. So we was then telling her about Deal Earn and Learn, where you can invest with us. We'll take you around our sites, and you can learn property from us while also getting a return on your money. So yeah, really good. Really nice connection. She'll be a great tenant. I really hope she takes a room. We're like shitting ourselves like the room's gonna rent or whatever, they're too expensive, like is our model gonna work? Does this area have enough tenants that want high quality rooms like this? None of it's a worry because they're gone. If anything, they're a little bit underpriced.
What's this bit of kit then?
So this is our Matterport Axis. We were getting quoted like ridiculous money to do a Matterport. I mean, it wasn't a lot of money, but what the issue was is you only get like 12 months of hosting. So we was like, we're planning to do loads of projects. Let's just set our own account up. Let's do our own Matterports. And you can actually do it from your mobile as well. So look, started to map out all of the floors, as you can see. And then when you click into one, you can then like see the room. So that's what it does. And you can like click between. So it's like a virtual viewing for tenants. So we need to get this scanned up here. Oh man, what a night. But they don't show you in the property world. 1 AM or 10 to 1 now. So me and my wife are having a baby, our third child. And he's due any day, but I'm a landlord, there's no days off. I'm going to try and be around as much as possible to be there, etc. But the tenant inquiries will tenant problems will still come in, and I can get Ellis to do as much as possible, but I know he won't be able to handle with everything with me off. So I'm just trying to get all of my work finished, get everything on top of every task that's outstanding, and just get it all smashed out. So yeah, just done a little 1 a.m. stint just to get ahead, and then I'm on site tomorrow morning at 8:30 with building control. My barber's on holiday, so I look really scruffy as well. Crazy night. I've managed to get all our investor updates out. I've managed to get all of the rent sorted, built the neighbour consulting pack so we can just post them through the doors and let the neighbours know that having a HMO on their road is not going to cause their house to burn down and stuff. And yeah, just like loads of like admin tasks like that that I just needed to get on top of and get done, and little like floor plan changes from the Selborne Road project that I needed to assign to my assistant to get done as well. So yeah, great day, really productive. Tomorrow we are on site at all different projects, just cracking on. Let's go. The last night's fail. Here's the correct size sign. Way better. My God, that one was so big. Friday morning, we are on site. We are waiting for the building control engineer to come out because he's coming out to just check the project is all okay, sign the project off. This is like the final inspection. It's so important because this is the point where you're at where you've like your maximum on all your loans, on the development finance, etc. And you need that refinance to go through and so that you can start renting the rooms as well. So he's coming out, hopefully he's happy with everything. Then the only thing that will be outstanding is the Kent Fire and Rescue, because obviously this is a 7-bedroom HMO, and when you go over 6 bedrooms, you need that fire strategy report, and you have to consult the local fire brigade of the area to make sure that the building is safe for the amount of people and they can get out of the building in the event of a fire. So fingers crossed, all goes well, get the refinance through, get the money out, get it into the next project. What are you doing, mate?
So we've got to put these fire signs on just to show the exits. Obviously understandable, you've got to show your fire doors, you put your exit signs, but I mean, they just look dreadful, don't they? I mean, maybe we can get them redesigned. We'll get some A&E ones. So they look a lot nicer, a lot more homely, but yeah, I don't think that'll go down too well. So for the time being, it is what it is. I bet they have to be like the same colour as
You don't like these stickers, do you?
No.
Why not?
Well, they just look disgusting and make it look so commercial and stuff, It doesn't make it feel very homely. And look, ruined the door.
Yeah, I know, it looks so good before then as well.
Yeah, I don't even think you'd be able, I guarantee there have to be certain colours, certain spacing on the letters and all that shit, so no chance of making A&E ones, I don't think.
Yeah, definitely not, mate, definitely not. Oh, that door was nice before you did that.
Disgusting. This keeps slamming and the neighbours keep complaining, and I know the bedrooms are going to complain about it because every time someone comes in here the door closes too strong, slams it shut. So we just sent a video to the builder and now it's working. Sod's law. The whole day it's been fucking slamming. The moment we send a video, it fucking works. Now I want it not to work.
That was such a good meeting. So when you get to the end of the project, you're just, building control can come out and say, you need to do this, this and this and this. He's come out and he's happy with everything. I mean, come on, look at it, it's amazing. But anyway, we're all good. So now we can get that pushed through, get the refinance going, get the tenants moved in, and get everything done, because there's almost like anxiety when you get to the end of a project. Have I done this? Have I not done this? But it's good because it means that we're feeling more comfortable with building control, in the sense that we've done a few projects now and we do know what we're doing, which is good. One down, mate. So lady came to view for her sister, because that happens sometimes, because they can't get off work or they work during the day, so there's just no way for them to come to a view, because I don't really want to be there in 7 or 8 o'clock. And sometimes they don't want to either, because they've just finished work after doing 12 hours of work. Anyway, So her sister viewed for her sister. She's come in and I'm like, look, these are all the rooms available. You know, which one do you think your sister will like, blah, blah, blah. And then I just started, she was like, yeah. And I was like, interesting. And I was like, well, what's your current living situation? And she was telling me where she lived. She lived with her sister, but it's just her sister moving out. She explained some of her problems and I was like, look, this room, that solves all your problems. I mean, you've seen the garden, you've seen the gym, you've seen the cinema, you've seen the kitchen area. You know that this is like top quality. Give me your money. Move in. So we're just gonna wait to find out where we haven't met the sister. I would like to do a FaceTime with the sister, make sure she's a good fit for the house as well, and just explain some of the house rules and bits and pieces, because that's like really important for the management of the house moving forward. So yeah, we'll do that, but also at the same time, let's get the holding fees in.
so she come interview for her sister, but then she wanted a room.
Yeah, she came in, viewed for her sister, and walked out. They're gonna take 2 rooms, hopefully.
What the fuck you done there?
Someone was running it. A little accident, mate. So this little tap towel in here just started leaking like the tiniest little bit of water. So I've now turned that off and isolated it, level 1 plumber. And that stops that problem until the plumber gets back.
How's the wall go?
He goes...
Look like he's wanking someone off then.
We need to drop the Cowper Road consultations off to the neighbours. We need to clear the basement here. I need to get the Garfield basement sorted out with the little bit of mould in the corner. We need to get that dealt with, booked in, because I've got a room coming up there and I'm going to do a refresh on one of the rooms. Paint. I need to drop a mattress protector off. There was a lock last night at Windmill Road that failed and I need to find out what's happened there. Raynham Road, we need to go cut out the plasterboard so UK Power Networks can come in and do what they need to do. I need to go push some vouchers at 6 Vicarage. I need to chase a tenant that hasn't paid rent. There's a new wheelie bin we need to set up at Seaview. Need to check another tenant's paid and then send out the invoice to the landlord and send the money to the landlord. The builder might have used the wrong tiles on the exterior, so we need to have a look at that. We're waiting for a refund on one of the items we sent back, like 70 odd quid on tile trim. I don't think they've given us the refund, so I need to contact the company on that, but we can push that to Monday if we need to. Waiting on the gate sign, and that's everything. Let's go, let's finish the day. What are you doing now?
Just clearing out his basement, loads of shit in here left over from the build, all materials and stuff, so just gonna keep some of the materials, like the paints and stuff like that for maintenance work, and then some of the other stuff is good to go to the next project where we can reuse it, and the rest of it we're just clearing it out. Gonna give it a sweep so we've got a load of space where the tenants can put their suitcases or any larger items and keep it out of their bedrooms, so it just gives them more space.
Like I can't even keep up with everything that's happening because I'm just like, yeah, I'm just really hoping I haven't double filled them. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, lovely. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, we're both here to move into room 1.
To be fair though, mate, with all the amenities you got there, I think I'd share with someone just to live there.
Yeah, that's jokes, right? But yeah, lovely. So what I'll do is I'll text you the address of the other property.
I'm just driving over the Rochester Bridge into Rochester High Street anyway, so I'll only be about 10 minutes, mate. So
cool. All right, mate. I'll text you the address. Yeah, it's only like 5 minutes from here, so yeah, perfect.
no worries.
All right, mate. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers, mate. Thanks. Bye.
So the guy calls. He's like, "Can I come and view it right now? I want to take it." And I'm like, "Yeah, no worries. Like, you can come right now, no problem." The next phone call comes in. "Hi, I've seen the video of the room that this guy wanted, and I want to take it straight away." And I was like, "Are you joking me?" I was like, "I haven't even met you yet." So I've got to do a video call with them. But I was like, "Look, I've got someone coming straight away. Send me the £200. Let's lock that room down. Let's secure it off. And then I'll push this view into another property. And then we'll deal with it afterwards." Nearly all the rooms are gone. All done?
Yeah, job and knock.
Job and knock.
Knock,
Finished. Look at that. Stacked nicely. Oh, your brilliant white wall needs doing. Yeah, no worries. Got the paint there. Sweet, nice. Job done. Let's go.
Way up to there, mate. Fucking postman, yeah.
Oh, mate, look at this. Folding letters like a genius. So we've just cleared out the basement of the other project, right? So the car is like full of all this stuff. Probably shouldn't be using the car for this. But yeah, we're going to take it to the other side. But in between, we thought, let's drop round to our Cowper Road project and let's put our neighbour consultations out so that the neighbours know who we are, what's happening, and hopefully we can sort of tell them a little bit more about us, what we do. The houses are super high end. The house is not going to be devalued. It's not going to burn down because there's a HMO on the road. And hopefully it reduces the amount of planning comments that we get. So the reason why we're doing this is because we want to reduce the amount of planning complaints that we get. So what we do in this letter is it details all of the things that normally comes up. So we get normally, like, you get complaints about parking and all sorts of stuff. So this letter just basically breaks a lot of them things down, like our tenant profile. They're not going to be people coming out of prison or students. It's going to be professionals, doctors, nurses, and that gives people a lot of like ease, because when they first hear the word HMO, they have no idea what is happening. So this letter is to just help reduce them comments. Also has my mobile number on there, so if they've got any issues they can contact me, and it's also got some pictures of one we finished around the corner, so they can sort of see the style, you know, like, so we're going to be taking a disused, broken down property, as you can see across the road there, and we're going to be turning it into that, you know, like, we're going to be lifting the value of the road up, and we want the residents to know that, and we're prepared to be a part of the community. Mate, you're already bloody talking to the neighbours. I haven't even got the letters done yet.
Just had a fucking geezer come over. I was videoing the house, and he was walking past. He's like, "Oh, you don't want me in your photo? Oh, I'll ruin it." I was like, "No, you're right, mate." He's like, "Yeah, I'm Christian." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm just over at 38." And he's like, "Yeah, I used to know the old boy." I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna make it look all nice and that, 'cause obviously it looks shit." And he said, "Oh, well, yeah." So that'd be nice. At least you're not a HMO landlord. How do you feel about that, Aaron?
Yeah, here's a letter for the HMO through your door. Let's not put one in 38.
I'm just fucking it, yeah.
You fucking
No,
prick. I was panicking.
Should have saw Aaron's face when I said that.
I was like, no way. We're literally just about to put a letter through the door saying it's going to be a HMO. And they just had that happen.
He seems sweet, to be fair.
Yeah, sweet. Lovely. Positive comment there. We'll get a positive comment out of him. Yeah? Yeah, nice. One up.
One down, 50 to go.
You need to look for the houses that look really nice, because they're the ones that are going to complain, because they're like, I've lived here for 30 years since the road's been built and everything else. So they're the ones you want to hear. Imagine installing a staircase and the fuse board is like behind there. So because UK Power Networks now need to get to it, and they can't because there's a big staircase in the way. I wonder who did that. Oh look, there's the culprit. Ellis. Nice one. Good job, Ellis. Oh, Ellis. God, loves his name a little bit, doesn't he, Ellis? Any more Ellises? Oh, there's one. Well done, mate. Oh look, we have Harry Potter under the staircase. Hello, Harry.
Oh, wizard.
Are you a wizard, Harry? What do you reckon, Al? We can rent this.
Send me a picture.
We could rent this for a few hundred. Definitely.
Didn't fucking bring an hammer, didn't bring a screwdriver.
The demolish man, oh my god. I'm sorry, Dad, you spent all that time cutting that bit of wood. Look, there's another bit underneath.
Oh, I can get to the fuse now.
Yeah, it's got to be cut out. Oh, of course, I've done that again. Okay, what are we going to do? Lift that, mate, or go to the gym or something?
Yeah, obviously, it's easy, look. I don't know why you struggle so much. It's a bit heavy, mate, is it? Hey? Bit heavy, is it, mate? You watch yourself. You can tell which one of us goes to the gym and which one don't.
400 kilos. You might not see it, but it's massive, that box. Lucky I was here today. I wish you would have really struggled.
What's the say on that box? 25 kilograms.
It's Mr. Zero.
Yeah.
250.
Cool. Yeah. Bicep curls, mate. Bicep curls.
So we're just here today, just checking the progress on site, and also unload all the unused materials of the Gordon Road project into the Selborne Road project. We've got to save them pennies. Builder might even give us a £10 discount, I don't know. Yeah, you just carry that one little thing there, mate. I wouldn't want you to do too much manual labour, mate. Don't break your back in that, mate. It's all right, mate. I've got this one. Yeah, I'll carry this one. Don't worry, mate.
What are we doing there, mate?
Right, so just checking in on the site, making sure everything's going to plan, builders are cracking on, all the first fix electrics, plumbing's been done. So just mainly just a site visit, but also when you're at first fix stage, this is like a really good time to get a video of where all the pipes are, where all the electrics are. So you know, like when someone says in 2 years time, they're like, oh, where does that pipe go? Where's the join? Like you just pull the video back, go onto your like iPhone maps, and you can like get to the house, find the video from like 2 years ago, and find all of the joins in the wall and stuff. It's, honestly, so handy having it. So yeah, happy with everything, all looking good. Gonna send the builders a couple of notes to see if we can maybe move the front door a little bit forward. Don't know if it's possible, little bits and pieces like that. But overall, this Selborne Road project is going on well. And yeah, and there's a guy downstairs and it's Friday night and he's getting plastered. Doing a late one.
Well, I didn't really mean to, but
Yeah.
well, I'm going away for a week next
Yeah.
week, you know.
So you're getting plastered tonight then?
I'm way home, mate.
Plastered
Fucking way home, there's no flights.
So I'll get the refund on the materials next week, yeah? Roughly. As long as they're all good.
I'm just going to pop a message to the warehouse just to be sure that everything's all okay. I think they'll come back to me Monday now. Once they come back, just surprised. Normally when things come back in, they raise the credit, so I don't know why they've not.
Yeah, it was weird.
done that.
And because I received it back, it was even more stranger. But yeah, awesome. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No problem at all. If there's any problem, I'll give you a call back. But if you don't hear back from me, you'll get your refund from the end of next week.
Ah, perfect. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Alright, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. So when you buy materials and you send them back, always check that you actually get the refund, because that's been about 2 months and we haven't had the 80 quid back, and that's £80, that's dinner, do you know what I mean? So yeah, just chasing them up, make sure we get the refund. It's not 80 quid saved. So I think Ellis made an enemy on this road. Selborne Road is the project where we had all of the neighbours come down and write 60 complaints.
Always has something negative to say. You know what they say, if you haven't got any haters, then you're not doing something right.
Very impressive. He's doing everything exactly right. Like, you need to do this, this and this and this. Like a checklist, he is ticking it off.